Hi, it's Hans at ahappierman.com. My hotel room in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, and my transition time between my old job and my new job. And today's topic is the type of guy you want to be. Well, I've got a little note in my journal book about I want to be the type of guy who can go on vacation in a very short amount of time. And I just proved to myself that I can. I planned this trip. I start Thursday night, maybe starting about 5 or 5:30 in the evening. And before 5:30 the next day, I was in a different country. Actually, it was much less. Let's say by about 12 hours later, I was on a plane toward Mexico. So I guess I'm considering myself the type of guy that can make a decision and be on a plane within 12 hours. The type of guy who can do that, which I think is pretty cool for me. I think it's a pretty cool thing. You know, I think a lot of people would have a hard time doing what I did to make that kind of a transition, to do that in a short amount of time. Now, it's one thing to get in your car and drive, for a few hours to do that. It's another to get on a plane, get the tickets, get the hotel, do all of that within 12 hours. So, the type of guy, decide what type of guy you want to be. Decide, do you want to be a guy who can get on a plane in less than 12 hours time? Do you want to be the type of guy who can go up to girls and start talking to them? Do you want to be the type of guy who gets the job of his dreams? Do you want to be the guy who sets big goals and reaches them? Well, I think those are all, to me, those are all pretty cool things, and that's what I'm trying to do. I did this, I did the travel. I got the job of my dreams. I do go out in the evening and talk to girls without being introduced. I try to do that. I'm not great at it, but I'm trying, right? You try to chat people up, and you want to be the type of guy who's social and talks to people? Well, I do. When I go out every day here, just talk to people, get to know them a little bit, say hello, say something, happy whatever day it is. Raise your glass, raise your coffee cup, do something. Are you the type of guy who does that? That's the type of guy I want to be, the fun-loving guy. I had some pretty good nights here so far, some pretty fun. Not every time is going to be great. Not every time you go out, there'll be something wrong. The vibe will be off with the whole place you're at. You can't expect every night to be the most glorious night of your life, but you might be the type of guy who expects that some of them are going to be so great you won't even believe it. And I'm the type of guy who does that. I've had unbelievably great nights, great times, great fun, because that's the way I want to live my life. The type of guy who has great times, and the type of guy who can kind of roll with things when things don't go exactly as you'd like. They're not always going to be smooth all the time. So sometimes you just got to expect that it won't always be great, but you'll go to bed, start over the next day, and it might be even better the next day, right? Because you're the type of guy who has that. Put that in your mind. Be the type of guy who creates his life the way he wants it. All for now.